Hello, it's Rahar. Welcome back to my channel, to the Richie Reader. So, I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, long while. Last time I did it, I don't know, I'll actually have to look it up. The last time I did, I just looked it up. Apparently, the last time I did this was 3 years ago. Longer than I thought. And I don't have the journal that I was doing it with last time, sadly, even though I loved that journal. It matches one of my bookmarks I still have. But I'm going to be doing writing wrap-ups again. I'm going to try. So I actually started putting down what I was writing since September. I just uploaded a wrap-up, reading wrap-up, and that was September, October, November, because I decided to do writing wrap-ups around the same time. So I guess we're going to see how my writing has been the last 3 months. So basically what I do is I put like September 2025, then I put the title of what I worked on, the date of the day I worked on, and the work how I got done for that day. Sometimes so on September 1st, I wrote Monster Realm Short Story Collections, 1,519 words, but then I also worked on Skeleton Bride the same day on September 1st, 579 words. On the 13th, I worked on Monster Realm Short Stories some more, 5,338 words. 14th, 978 words. The rest of the month is Monster Realm Short Stories. So the 19th, I did 253 words. 27th, I did 492 words. 28th, I did 1,077 words, and then the 30th, I did 716 words. It's interesting to see how some days I write a lot, and some days I write barely anything, and then obviously sometimes there's a big jump. Like, I didn't write for like 2 weeks between like the 1st and the 13th, so it's funny to see like the differences. Wow, in October I only wrote 3 days. That's gotta be a new record for I must have been busy in October. But all 3 days I worked on Monster Realm Short Stories. On the 5th I did 2,790 words. On the 11th I did 1,791 words. On the 25th I did 409 words. And then in November I did on the 1st I worked on Not Yours to Save, which is my novella I've been working on. I technically, some of the Monster Realm short stories I did in October would have actually been this novella, because this novella was originally going to be a short story in my Monster Realm short story collection, but then it turned into its own novella. So November is the only month I mentioned Not Yours to Save in my wrap-ups, but technically in October, I'm pretty sure that's the story I was working on throughout October. But the 1st, I got 1,572 words. On the 2nd, still Not Yours to Save, 1,053 words. On the 9th, 1,010 words. On the 10th, 603 words. On the 11th, 145 words. On the 16th, 3,505 words. On the 22nd, 1,730 words. That was all Not Yours to Save. And then on the 23rd, I worked on Monster Realm Short Stories collection, and I did 2,004 words. So that is my writing for the last 3 months. I do plan to keep doing writing wrap-ups as well. Hopefully I can try to stay up to date. Sometimes I forget to mark it, so I have to go back and figure out like what I wrote on what day. So hopefully all these are accurate. But yeah, that is what I did for my writing the last few months. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll chat with you below in the comments. Until next time.